In this presentation, I will explain the sine rule. Up to now, we see how to find values in a right-angled triangle by using Pythagoras theorem or trigonometry. The question is, how can we do that to find values in a non-right-angled triangle? For example, if you are given this triangle here, there are two rules that allow us to find values in a non-right-angled triangle, namely the sine rule and the cosine rule. Two important facts before we proceed is that for a non-right-angled triangle, you cannot label the sides as opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse, so we just refer to the sides as to be the one opposite of their angles. For example, the side that is opposite of the angle A, we call it A, the side that is opposite of the angle B will be B, and the side opposite of the angle C, C. Another important fact is that there is some relation of the angles of the triangles with the corresponding sides. As the angle in a triangle increases, its corresponding side increases. So if we see here the triangle, the angle A is the biggest angle in the triangle, therefore the side A has to be the biggest side. The angle B is the second biggest side angle, therefore B is the second biggest side. And the angle C is the shortest angle, therefore the side C should be the smallest. And the formula for the sine rule is given like this, that if you compare the side A with the opposite angle, this has to be the same as the ratio when you do the side B with the sine of the angle B, and the same with the ratio of the side C with the sine of the angle C. Here, because they are given two formulas, the reason they are given two formulas is that we prefer to use each formula depending on where is the unknown. We try to keep the unknown on the numerator. So the first formula is preferred if the side is the unknown, because the side is on the numerator. And the second formula is preferred if the angle is the unknown, because the angle is on the numerator. So we try to keep the unknown on the numerator. It's easier for the manipulations of the exercise. When can you apply sine rule? You can apply sine rule or cosine rule when you have three values in a non-right-angled triangle. In order to use the sine rule, you need to have a matching pair. What we mean by matching pair is that you need to have a side, and also you need to know the opposite corresponding angle, or the side B with angle B, or the side C with the angle C. In the following triangles, we need to identify when you can apply the sine rule. First of all, you need to check whether you have three values, and you have three values here, and then you need to check if there's a matching pair. So you do have a matching pair, therefore you can use the sine rule. In the second problem, you need to check again if you have three values, and then you need to see if there is a matching pair. You do have a matching pair, then again you can use the sine rule. In this example, you have three values, but you don't have a matching pair. Therefore, you cannot use the sine rule. And this is one case that you cannot use the cosine rule. In the third exercise, the last one, again you have three values, but again you don't have a matching pair. Therefore, again you cannot use sine rule, and these will be the two cases that we'll be watching the cosine rule. One example is find the missing side. Here, it's not a right-angle triangle, therefore you cannot use Pythagoras theorem of trigonometry. Therefore, you need to check whether you have three values. You do have three values, and also you have a matching pair. Therefore, you can use the sine rule. We start by labeling the sides of the triangle, and thus we can label the corresponding angles with the sides. There are the two formulas. Here you need to make a decision which formula to use. Try to use a formula that keeps the unknown on the numerator. Therefore, here the unknown is a side. Therefore, we prefer the first formula. Because we don't need the side C or the angle C, this part is useless, therefore we can erase that part. And now we can fill in the bits of the exercise. X over sine of 40 is 10 over sine of 65. By doing cross multiplied, you bring sine 40 on the other side, comes multiplication, and then you find the answer. This example, the missing is the angle. Again, you don't have a right angle triangle, therefore you cannot use trigonometry. You have three values, and there is a matching pair, therefore you can use the sine rule. From the two formulas, we prefer to use the second formula because the unknown is the angle. The part C, again, it doesn't provide any information, therefore we can erase that. Fill the bits, you bring 7.1 on the other side, becomes multiplication, and because the angle is the unknown, you need to press Shift, Sine, and to find the answer.